And that Hanzo is just up there, but nobody moved further up.
Young Savage, why you trapping so hard? Why these niggas capping so hard? Why you got a 12-car garage? Why you pulling out?
How you guys and girls doing today? Blackboard Gamer here, and in this video I'm going to be talking to y'all about how to deal with toxic people. So first and foremost, if you're new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe and like, as it really helps, and I appreciate all the support I get from all y'all. Y'all are my biggest fans, and I appreciate and love all of y'all. And y'all consider y'all not just viewers or subscribers, but I consider y'all my family. With that being said, let's get right into the video. The very first tip I want to give y'all when it comes to dealing with toxic people is to plain and simply ignore them. Now, don't get this confused with blocking them. I'll get to that later. But to ignore them means to keep their mic open, to keep their mic channel open, and to not block them, but to just block them out in terms of playing the game. Because when you ignore them, they're gonna think to themselves, either what I'm doing right now is not getting to this person, or he doesn't care, or he's not listening, and he's either going to stop talking or he's going to try to end up winning the game, because he's going to eventually, or he or she's going to eventually realize that they're going to end up losing SR2. So fighting back with them will only make it worse. Whatever you do, do not fight back with this person, because they're going to automatically become defensive, and they'll automatically be going back and forth, might start choosing bad heroes and stuff like that. So never ever start fighting back with that person. Just ignore them. I mean, like, keep their mic channel open. Start talking to your other teammates, communicate, just find a way to win that game so you can get those points. And that takes me to my second tip, which is block them. Now, this has a risk to it. It is positive and it's negative. The reason why it's positive, because when you block this person, you don't have to worry about hearing them and them making you mad because of the things they're saying about your hero choice, the way you're playing, or the medals that they've gotten or whatever. But when you block them, realize you've blocked a teammate on your team. That's bad, because now, since you block somebody on your team, you don't have that communication with that person. Now you're pretty much 5v6, and if he realizes that you blocked him, he realizes that you're talking over him, because if he's talking and you're talking at the same time, he's going to realize that, oh, clearly he blocked me. They might start doing things on purpose, like choosing a bad hero to play on that map, or choosing any kind of hero, then jumping off the map, or just spamming or typing in the chat, oh, you decided to block me now. So block them, but block them at a risk. I mean, this is only in the instance where the communication is of 0%. Like, for a fact they're just not going to communicate with you anymore. Now, this third tip takes the most effort out of all of them, and it takes the most maturity and the most powerful mindset, and is the most
damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
beneficial, but can also be the hardest thing to do, and it's come to an agreement with that person and give them a compliment. What I mean by that is, even if they're calling you out for doing bad on your hero, simply tell them, you're doing really good. Do you mind switching and seeing how good you can do on this person? Or saying, I'm sorry for making you mad, but is it okay if we cooperate? Or, I'm sorry, maybe I'll switch. Like, it takes a bigger man or a bigger woman to step up and admit when you're wrong, because of course you don't want to admit that you're wrong, especially to somebody who's calling you out because you feel disrespected. But one of the best things to do is just, if you agree with that person, there's nothing they can literally do. I mean, just think about that for a second. You're telling somebody they're right. How can they get mad at that? If they're screaming and telling you, you suck at this person, you suck at this hero, and you're like, you're right, I'm sorry, I'll switch. Do you mind helping me and healing me? Or do you help, maybe switching your hero? Or, you can stay your hero, you're doing a good job, I'm sorry, I'll switch. The only thing that they can do is say, you right, blah, blah, blah. And that's going to calm the situation. It takes a lot more maturity, but if you do that, it can diffuse the situation, and hopefully you can pull through that game and gain that SR. And my fourth and final extra tip, this is kind of opinionated, but actually, it's a fact. I'm going to go as far as to say this is a fact. You have to keep going anyway. And what I mean by that is, the sad reality of it is, some people are just assholes. Like, some people are just genetically, in their DNA, assholes. They're just, no matter what you do, you can give them a compliment all game. You can be doing good. Your team can be winning. I've gone into games when our team was winning, and I'm pretty sure y'all have gone through the same experience. Your team was winning. Everybody was doing good. And this guy's like, oh, you're welcome, or a girl, you're welcome for the solo carry. Y'all not doing anything. I had to do all the work. Y'all are welcome. I mean, some people are just naturally like that. So, and the thing with the sad reality of it, when I say keep going anyway, is whether or not you like it, he's a team member. And that's the thing about Overwatch. It's a team game. He can be the most toxic person in the USA or wherever you live at, but I'm sorry to tell you, but you have to communicate with him, or you have to come to an agreement, because if you don't and you make him even more mad, you have to realize he plays an important role in that game. You cannot 5v6. It just can't be done. Or it can be done, but under extreme circumstances, like the team is just real bad at aim or something like that. Like the enemy, like, just whatever you do, don't make that person more mad. Mute the person if you have to, block the person if you have to, come to an agreement with them. And if you can't and all else fails and he's still being immature, then just keep on going anyway and try to pull through that game, and hopefully the next time at the end of the game you can block him. You don't got to worry about him again. So let me know what y'all think of these tips on how to deal with toxic people, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Black Boy Gamer out, baby.
Let's get Wiz Khalifa high, yeah. Get meditated off a medicated, get Wiz Khalifa.